Ding
Hello.
dong!
Ding,
Ding
dong.
dong.
Da, 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 da.
Hello, everyone!
Hello.
Look at all those birds!
Okay, the birds are here. I was like, why are the birds missing? They're there. Hello, chat. Did you enjoy the cover? Is it creepy? Which one is Ding? Which one is Dong?
Okay, so, which one is ding, which one is dong? So, Maybe we can put Arashi as Ding and put me as Dong.
Yes, I'm doing hi.
Yeah, I'm Burb, and the one beside me is Ding, and the next one is Dong.
Yes, I am Dong.
Oh my god.
That's so wrong.
Oh my god, that sounds so wrong. Hello, Ding. Ding is my favorite. Wow, favoritism
Personally, I like
already?
dogs.
Damn.
So you're picking favorites now, and it ain't even me. Damn, I'm heartbroken.
Alright. Sorry. Anyway, hello guys. The one beside me is... Okay, introduce yourself for real now.
Alright. Hi, my name's Arashi. I'm a live 2D rigger. I do also draw, and I did this MV. I did the illustrations for this MV. It's so nice. And I did own animation too. Wow. Yes.
You know... Wait, how long did you take to like storyboard and... Okay, I need like... Did you guys know that Arashi shat like the finals out like because he was actually super busy in between, and then he
I
shat
saw it. It was like
he shat the entire storyboard out in like 3 days.
Yeah, around that. I had free time. I took off time work for this. I'm like,
Oh my
okay, I'm gonna drink coffee and Red Bull. I'm gonna do this in 3 days.
That
Let's
is
go.
insane. Like, why would you like both coffee? He should see a doctor for that. There you go.
I love how I love how Arashi did this, just like powered by Red Bull and hopes and dreams.
Yes, exactly. It's I was filled with like my veins is full of coffee and red beans, all of caffeine. I was like, at the end of it, I'm like, I need to sleep, but I can't.
Wait, did you sleep though? Like after like everything was done, did you like?
No, I waited for like
pass the
our
hell out?
editor Iroh, the badass, to like do all the stuff in case he needed
chat.
anything.
The man,
chat.
the myth, the legend.
So, yeah. So I kept
Yeah.
myself like busy. And after that I crashed.
Oh my god.
I mean, you should have. That was crazy. Like, I had no idea, like, you know, that you were busy. So it was like, what the hell? Like, you just shat everything out. Like, I'm sure you already had, like, you know, the storyboards and everything. Like, they were ready, like, a long time
Yep.
ago. It was just that you didn't have time to, like, wrap it up, you know?
Yeah, I needed time to like ink it and like all the animations and stuff. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, 3 days. Yes, good enough.
Yeah, it was like the final touches that took, like needed the most time. Like, you know?
Hmm.
So it was like crazy. Like, yeah, freaking insane. Oh my god, someone said an Arashi storm. Yeah,
said this was
alright,
it.
your name means storm.
Yes.
So it's literally just a
Oh my
shit storm.
It's
yeah.
not Arashi is not even an alias, you know. It's actually my real name.
Let's
Excuse me, what?
go.
Arashi is
Yeah,
actually my real name.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That
I
is
just, you know what?
insane.
I don't need an alias. I'm just gonna use my real name.
I don't need this
Yeah.
alias because my
You know?
name sounds like an alias.
I was born for this.
You were born for this. You are
I was
literally
born.
I was born a weeb.
You
I
yeah.
was born as an RPG character. Might as well use it as my personality.
Let's fucking go. I am the Arashi that is approaching. Whoa, there, don't
yeah, I'm
dox
there.
yourself, buddy. Come down.
It's okay. I didn't say my first name, so it's good.
Yeah, he was born Naruto, right?
Oh god. You
Fresh out.
know every time like Arashi like goes on a jog,
No, he
the
doesn't
Naruto
jog, he
opening
is-
just starts playing.
You know, the storm is approaching is actually one of my work songs. Like one song that I listen to be like hype, you know.
I am
go.
an
The
Arashi
storm that
that
is
is approaching.
approaching, and it's like,
The
ah.
song was written for you, you know.
Oh wait, yeah, we
Setsuna,
already.
thank you so much for the super. Just finished watching the cover, and wow, that was great. Congratulations on the amazing cover. Thank you. It's
Thank
all thanks to
you.
the team. We already know your first name, Ding.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Ding
Oh no, I've
Arashi.
doxed myself.
All right, Dong. It is time.
Time to time to fly away. Ah!
Okay.
Ding Arashi, god of aerodynamic talking. Oh my god, we are so unhinged today. This is glorious.
We are
Anyway.
starting off on an amazing note.
I know. Okay, like it's your turn.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Dong, also known as Lycanix. So as most of y'all probably know, I make music, and as some of y'all probably saw in the video, I am in charge of like most of the additional atmospheric stuff and the sound design of this song. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching it. It took me a bit, but I'm glad it's done.
Honestly, your sound design was freaking insane. Like it added so much to like the
Oh my
bass arrangement.
I am so.
This is
I'm
why.
Witchcraft.
This
It's
is
witchcraft.
why. Yeah, it's freaking witchcraft. Yeah, that's
Oh my
honestly
God.
all of you are witchcraft. Like I feel like MV, art, animation, the musicians. I'm like freaking. Everyone's just so good. Like this came out amazing. I'm just super happy with this. Honestly, like it's so good. And how long did Dong shat it out?
Okay, so I didn't shit this out as fast as Ding, but essentially what I kind of took my time on this because I was kind of busy with my other projects. So this took me like more or less somewhere around under a month, maybe like 3 weeks or so.
Ah.
But it was
Yeah.
worth it. It sounds nice.
It's
So yeah,
really
it's-
good.
It's a long and slow. It's a long and slow shit. It's more intimate.
Long and short. Long and... Man. Will we get an instrumental version? I'm sorry, we won't. We
Sadly,
don't. We
no.
generally do not release like instrumental versions of my covers. Yeah,
Unfortunately,
A
company
long-
secrets will remain hidden.
yeah. A long, slow, intimate shit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's
Man,
it's
it
very
is taking that
up
long.
close
You
and
may need more
personal.
fiber.
It may just be too much fiber. I assume.
Maybe you need more Red Bull and coffee like me.
Oh my god, no! That is such a terrible combination.
Oh, do
Like,
you know?
why would
Do you know
even
the
do
funniest
that?
stuff? Do you know the funniest stuff? While I was like finishing everything up, so okay, the reason why it took me like the under a month thing, it's not even because like I was working on it for a long time. I had to like stall it because I have a lot of other projects going on that was like urgent.
You were pretty much
And-
juggling like multiple projects at the same time. That was insane.
I was juggling 3 projects for this, and like
Crazy.
this one, so what happened was I think like I finished this in like 5 days, like while high on Red Bull and Coca-Cola.
Oh my god!
Let's go!
Oh my goodness!
Heart palpitations.
So yeah, definitely worse than Arashi because at least Arashi had coffee.
Wait, is Coca-Cola like worse than?
Coke has caffeine
No.
and a bit too much sugar.
Oh my god! Okay,
I'm just
that
pure
explains
caffeine.
it. I was pretty much binging on like Pepsi when I was recording.
Like a lore, I am a huge Coca-Cola junkie.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
know that.
There was a time period where I was like working on something, I forgot what it was. And before I knew it, I just kind of chugged that like 2-liter bottle of Coke.
Wait,
in
no,
one sitting.
wait. Isn't it like 1.5? Like
Oh yeah, the
bottle?
1.5.
1.5.
It's the big bottle.
The big one? Yeah.
The next thing
is
you know, I just
crazy.
chugged it in one sitting. I have no
the
idea what I did.
fuck? That is so much sugar. Please still go over 400 ml of caffeine. Yeah. I mean, I don't
Definitely,
think
yeah.
that's. I don't think there's that much caffeine in like Coca-Cola, but yeah, Red Bull and coffee. That's.
I'm too far gone, guys. I'm too far gone. If I don't have my cup of coffee a day, I get headaches.
Oh,
I'm getting
you're
withdrawals.
that kind of person. You're addicted to coffee, man.
Oh no, dude! I have like a whole 2-3 boxes full of coffee, man.
Wait, what kind
Like,
of coffee do you drink?
Oh, my own blend of coffee that I sent to a factory to send it to me.
Oh, that is actually really smart because that
Yeah, it's
actually
cheaper
gets
too.
a lot cheaper.
Wait, so
It's not. It doesn't have sugar in it. It has
Oh, yeah.
that.
30
That's
milligrams in a can of Coke, then time that by like 1.5 liters.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I don't drink 1.5 liters of coffee, but
Mm-mm.
a lot of coffee.
No, that's gonna kill you. That's gonna immediately kill you.
Wait. I just think slightly less.
I just want to inform you that you can buy 1 liter of freshly brewed Zus coffee.
Oh god.
Wait, what
oh,
the fuck? Really?
Really? Oh god. This coffee
Wait.
from my place is actually really gross. So I
Why
wanna
would
go
you
get it.
do that though? I would just brew it myself so that I don't have to step out of the house.
I've never stepped out. I just use Grab or some shit.
I just imagine like Zephy, like when she walks out of her place, it's like just like seeing the sun and just like
Yes. That's me. I want to call the delivery guy to send me 1 liter of coffee. I want to see his reaction. It's like, what the fuck?
But for real though, like I would, man, I need more sun. I honestly, like you guys are right. I need more sun. It's probably bad for everybody to not like have a sunlight at all because vitamin D and shit.
You see, this is why you touch grass.
Yeah.
I just
Touch
opened my
grass in
window,
the
man.
daytime,
Nah, I touch grass in the nighttime like a vampire.
I mean, moonlight is better than no light. I don't know.
Moonlight is a reflection of sunlight, so I might get some sunlight.
Yeah.
Some, yeah, it reflects some. Oh, yeah, you're right. What if grass doesn't consent to being touched?
You see here.
Not
In
at
that
all,
case, just
but
don't
I
touch
ne-
it.
Oh, you're right.
I never thought of that.
If the grass doesn't consent to being touched, then don't touch it. Simple as that.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Your sun can give you cancer, that's why don't go outside. Yes, exactly. More reasons to not go outside and touch grass
Okay.
and sun.
You see here, you have to know something, right? Everything can cause cancer.
That's true. Even the food that you eat.
So might as well take your chances. You either get cancer or you don't anyway.
I mean, to be fair, it's really hard to know if it's like genetic and your family history has like cancer, then you're more likely to get cancer, but you will never know. It's kind of dangerous to this is why like health screening is important. You have to like
Very.
yeah, like you're like, if something is wrong, you need to check with the doctor instead of like being like oh, it's fine, and then it just gets worse. It's a 50-50 shot. Either you get cancer or you don't. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true. It's kind of, I mean, you only live once, just do the things that you want to do.
Yeah, just live your life, but just don't do it too much. If you want to go
Yeah.
outside, don't go outside too much.
I mean, live your life, but don't be stupid. That's it.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah,
don't-
exactly.
But do you know what's more scary than cancer? Discover by Zephy.
Oh my god, you.
Ding dong. Da,
I
da,
love how
da, da,
I am
da.
able to make such a good segue.
Like a nice segue back to the main point. This is
Let's
exactly how we do
go.
stuff.
This is a skill of mine that I've honed.
I mean, it's actually like if you are like the host of like an event or something, that is actually a really good way of getting people back on track.
Do you want to know where I learned to make good segues?
Where?
YouTube videos that has sponsors.
Don't tell me you watch Linus.
Oh my god. That's true.
Linus.
So like it's like those stuff where like they're talking about something, like for example they're talking about like them walking out in the sun and all that stuff, and so like the sun is good, but like if a lot of sun can like cause skin cancer and stuff, but do you know what could help you from having skin cancer? This sunscreen over here by Brand A.
This is our sponsor
the sponsor of this video.
Is this sunscreen? Yeah. Honestly, those are, especially the ones with like skits and stuff, those are really fun.
Exactly.
Speaking of cancer, have you ever considered a Raid Shadow Legends? Oh my god.
Hold on. Let me do it in the YouTuber's voice. Speaking of cancer, have you ever considered playing Raid Shadow Legends, the sponsor of this video?
Raid Shadow Legends.
That is so cool.
Oh my god. One day we will all get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Is that about...
No joke. Raid Shadow Legends, if you see this video, please sponsor me. I would gladly be sponsored by y'all just for the memes.
All about when.
When? I mean, anytime, I would love to be sponsored by you, like,
by Raid Shadow Legends?
multiple times.
Get cancer now, free to play.
No!
Arashi, please don't say that. I just got to Valorant and that's already enough cancer in my life.
No, maybe
I
the
play
real
competitive, man. Holy shit.
Maybe the real cancer in your life is the birb.
No. Maybe the cancer in your life is the friends we make.
Oh no!
Oh my god. Anyway, wait, should we let Arashi show his storyboard first, or do you want to go first with the music?
Oh, we could go. Hold up.
Either way.
How did we do it like chronologically?
Chronologically, all together. I remember I heard Nash's mix first, and then I started storyboarding.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah, we pretty much moved together, and then I was just in the background, like changing the lyrics, and then while you guys were working on shit, I was pretty much just planning the vocals in my head, and then I shat it out in like 2 days, because I was like, okay,
Arashi,
I want this to sound a certain way. And then I'm like, okay, I want this to sound a certain way, and then I just kind of like mapped it out in my head, but I didn't record anything until like Nash was like, okay, this is kind of the final draft, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then I just shat it out in like 2 days.
Arashi, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip a coin. See my screen share.
Wow, you got a coin!
Yeah, I picked Ding.
Let's go.
Is Ding heads or tails?
I don't know.
Ding feels like a tail. Wait, no, Dong is tails because it's.
Dong is tails. You know what that means? Your heads.
Okay,
I am the.
okay,
I am
cool.
the. Okay.
Ding dong.
Tails.
Tails.
Wait. So that means I start first.
Yay!
Yes.
Let's go. Okay.
Don't share my screen yet. I'm still on your. your
Yeah,
live
no worries.
stream.
I will wait until you're
Please.
ready.
Please wait. しばらくお待ちください.
You want to explain like why you chose this song?
Oh yeah, please do explain that first.
Because I was like, oh, throwback. Oh, creepy. Oh, Halloween. I like this song. And then I was like, Nash, you wanna do this song? And then, yeah, let's go.
Oh, Nash will explain it later. Okay,
Nash will
nice.
explain it. Okay, cool. We shall wait for you. Yeah, it was pretty much because I was like, oh, it's a spooky release, it's October, So I was like, okay, we should do a creepy song. So we settled on this. We actually had like a different song in mind, and then I realized like,
Yeah.
this is not really a song.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
Do you wanna know?
like we should do something else,
Do you want to know what's the funniest thing, Zephy?
Uh-huh.
I actually downloaded a Gamelan VST just for that.
Oh! Wait, I know which one you downloaded, because that's like the best gamelan like VST out there.
The
I
best
would love-
free Goblin VST out there.
Like, yeah, you're right. We in the future we should actually, find a similar song that requires gamelan and stuff because I do have an
Yes,
idea for that.
please.
But yeah, just in the future, maybe next year or something.
Yeah, later when Nash mentions that, I'll mention it.
Yeah. We'll wait
Later
for
when
Nash.
Nash mentions that, we will talk about it.
Yeah, you ready? I'm gonna switch your.
I
screen
am
then.
ready. I am on my
Okay.
screen now.
Wait, I'm not. I have you muted.
Yeah, please unmute
Alright, can
me.
you like play the audio and see
Hold
like
on.
how loud it is?
I'm just gonna play like the most tiny sound. And,
Okay.
can you hear that?
Yep. Okay, chat, is that too loud or can you play like part of the song
You know,
or something?
I'm gonna. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna mute that.
Yeah. Can you mute the original?
Yes, I am muting that right now. Okay,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay.
Can everybody hear that?
Is this okay, guys? Is it too loud, too soft? I'm gonna turn off my BGM as well. Is this good? Is it too loud, too soft? Sounds good?
Okay.
Cool. Alright, I shall switch in.
Blesseth.
Boop. There you go. Alrighty.
Okay.
I'll hand it off to you, Laika.
Thank you very much, Zephy. So, let me explain a bit like
Oops.
chronologically what
Oops.
happened. Just like a short TLDR. Essentially, Zephy summoned me to like do a song, like a bit of a spoopy song, which we will discuss later. But that didn't really work out because I think like that song was a bit more niche, and so we decided to do hide and seek.
Oh yeah.
So Nash sent me a composition that sounded like this raw. So wait, hold on. There we go. So we have this, like the drums, and we have like the bass. I'm not gonna go too deep into this because Nash is gonna be the one explaining that. Yeah, so essentially that. What I did first.
Yeah, Nash did like the band parts.
Mm-hmm. So what I did first was I was thinking, right, maybe this music could like use a bit of something that sounds aggressive, very like rumbly, very low, maybe kind of like Doom, with like a bit of aggression. And so, kind of like taking reference and inspiration from the Lord and Savior Mick Gordon, my beloved. I kind of made like so.
Shout out
This
to
is
Mick
just
Gordon. We love
Shout-
you.
shout out to Mick Gordon indeed. So what I did was have this. Hold on. So this is like a sine wave, right? It just goes like this.
Oh yeah. The it just
by
kind
the
of
way,
like gives you the vibration.
yes. By the way, if you're watching this on a speaker, you won't be able to hear anything because it's so low. But it sounds like that. It's essentially just like a very low that like note that goes like kind of stuff.
Yeah, if you're watching this on the phone, you probably can't hear this, but if you're on like headphones, it's just like a low rumbly, like low sine
Sequence.
wave sound.
Yeah, it's like a low note sequence.
But really low.
Mm-hmm. So what happens here is, let me break this down short, just like one by one. So for now, I'm just gonna wait. No, actually, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. So what it does is, in this chain in particular, I'm just gonna mute like all of the other chains. Jesus Christ. And switch this off.
And to the person asking in chat, this is Ableton.
This is indeed Ableton Live. In particular, Ableton Live 11. So yeah, it's not Logic Pro.
No.
So the
Do
first
they look
chain,
the same? I have no idea, but yeah, this is Ableton, guys.
it's kind of different, but I think like it's the color scheme because I am using a custom
I
theme.
see.
I'm using a custom theme that makes it like a bit of a darker mode. So, real quick, what I did in the first chain was, so there's a pedal plugin. Oh, wait, what did I mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can get to that later. What I did in the first chain is there's a pedal plugin that just gives it a bit more distortion. So it went from this to this. Ignore that feedback.
I mean,
And
that's why it's cool, you know.
so the second thing that I did is have erosion on it. Erosion in Ableton is essentially just like it generates kind of like a sine wave on top of the sound, which makes it sound like this. Oh, sorry. In this case, it's white noise. White noise being noise that's like stereo. So if it's like noise, it's gonna be mono. If it's white noise, it's gonna be stereo. So it gives it a bit of grit. And then there's an amp.
That sounds so good.
So this attenuates things actually, like surprisingly, because I lowered the volume just because these were getting out of hand. And so I gave it a bit more character, but I also attenuated the volume. And then I decided to saturate it just a little bit. So we have that, which kind of sounds like brrr, to like something a bit more flat, a bit more squarified.
Oh, that is actually really fascinating. It sounds more like a square than a sign after this. But you didn't actually physically add a square wave. You just kind of you kind of like just squished it downwards, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so essentially what happens, right, is when you have like any waveform in that respect, if you squish it like enough, the tops just like flatten out so much that it becomes square wave.
Oh, right. Oh my god. That is genius. Like you basically just chop off the tops of the signs.
Yeah, essentially that's what I did. And then a bit of OTT just for like, just because it's OTT. Yeah, it just introduces a little bit of clarity.
Yeah, OTT is actually magic, honestly. Like it's memed, but it's genuinely a good plugin.
It is memed so much. Like OTT, like it's cool if you don't use it, but it's if you use it, then hell yeah. And if you don't use it, then it's fine. But I can assure you, you're missing out. Unless like you're someone that creates something like that's very instrumental, then in that case, OTT is very optional.
Yeah, that's true. OTT
So
is kind of better for like heavier music because you need that crunch, you need that space.
Yes.
You need that wide sound, you know.
So right now you can't see it because right now I'm just sharing like Ableton, right? Because I have
it's fine.
I have Zephy's audio playing and I need to hear like everything. And it's gonna double and it's gonna be like it. So essentially right now, with third-party plugins, you won't be able to see it just because it's a third-party plugin and you can't see the window right now.
It's a separate window, so it doesn't show up. It's fine.
What I have is Serum Effects, which has more distortion. Let me actually like turn the individual effects. More distortion. Which just introduces a bit more grit to what we already have. And then we have a bit of a phaser. So it went from like this to this. Which is very subtle, but if you like raise the effect up. Yeah, it introduced a bit of like that wing kind of stuff.
Yeah, it adds the artifacts. I don't know if you call it artifacts, but yeah, you get
is
what
artifacts,
I mean. Yeah.
And we have another, so compression in Serum FX. So you can set it to multi-button mode, which just makes it OTT. And it just helps like glue everything together. So this is before. Very rounded, very nice, very thick. But with the OTT on,
It sounds more
there's a bit
leveled.
of clarity. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's move on to the second chain.
Why, this is witchcraft. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the second chain, oh, there's a lot going on. No, there's not a lot going on, actually. Hold on. So what happens here is distortion. So, hold on. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. So, let me just turn all the effects off. And let me actually turn all these effects off as well. Okay. Wait, why is it playing? What is going on? Oh. Okay, so
The transformation is insane. Like from the just the low bass sine wave, and then it just completely transformed. Sound design, guys.
sound design. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Please don't try it at home. So what's going on here is we have another distortion which turns it from the rumble to, it introduces a bit of a bit of like griminess.
The high end. Yeah.
Yeah, which makes it sound a bit more gremlin-y, I guess. More erosion on the white noise setting, which introduces noise and grit.
It actually also messes with like the pitch of the thing, and it gives it that like a layered sound, if that makes sense. Like it's not the same note anymore. It's not beep, 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 beep. It's like wee, 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 wee. Like it's a different, like it gives like a different overtone. Yeah, that's a word, overtone.
Overtone is so to explain, overtone is essentially just like, so every sound in the world is like made out of sine waves. So you have one sine wave, and everything above that are called the overtones. So right now when you're speaking, there's like multiple sine waves going on. Like, so sound wiggles, right? It's like it goes up and down and it travels. That's why you can hear sound. And those sounds travel in weird ways, and that is what causes the overtone stuff.
Overtone, timbres, yeah.
And I'm not gonna bore you guys with the details. I think like there are more entertaining ways of explaining this. I'm just terrible at it. And so we're gonna carry on, actually.
Physics, sound travels. That's pretty much
Math.
it, like,
Yes.
yeah.
Sound,
And a lot of math, yeah.
sound travels in good way. Sound reaches ear. Ear
Happy.
do the rumble. Ear happy. Human happy.
Yeah,
That is-
pretty much.
That is how sound goes, essentially.
Thanks
So-
for the science lesson.
You're welcome.
That's how the Razor language is the only way I understand it.
Yeah. Because a lot of these stuff are just so I overcomplicate it so much that I have to like stop here and there and explain it to everyone like they're 5, because I have to explain this to myself like I'm 5.
I mean, that's honestly a really good way to like know how to explain things to people that don't have experience like with this kind of work. Because explaining it to people like they're 5, it's not like we're like, treating them like a kid or anything. We're just making it easy to understand for people that are not in the same field,
Yeah, trust me, we're not calling y'all dumb. We just know that we just know that y'all don't understand this. That's why we need to explain it so y'all understand.
Yeah, not everyone understands it. So, it's why we like over explain sometimes,
If you want to look at a dumb person, just look at me.
No, I think the one with half a brain cell is me. Why are we like trying to fight like who's the dumbest here?
There's a reason why I do art. I don't want to think.
Okay, so carrying on. So after all that, it goes to another distortion, which this one barely does anything. It just like raises the volume a bit and gives it a bit more of like those funny little grits. But what does most of the job is like the overdrive, I think.
Oh!
Yeah, it raises the volume
Mm-mm.
way more, and it clips it just a little bit just to make it sound a bit more gritty.
Yeah, it's a little more crunchy.
And then another OTT, just because.
Makes it
Which-
crunchier, you know?
Yeah, this OTT is set up like really aggressively.
I've never actually used OTT before. Like, despite like mixing for so long, like I use another thing called like Camel Crusher, and I've never thought of.
Bless
never
Camel
thought-
Crusher.
Yeah, Camel Crusher. I've never actually thought of like trying OTT because I already have what I need. But I think like after watching so many people use OTT, I should probably like give it a try just to see like, you know, if I like how it sounds.
I think you could just use OTT in a way where like you just load it up. Hold on, let me just like what's it called? Let me just demonstrate. Like you could just load up an OTT. So this is Ableton stock OTT. You can use like the regular OTT, and it's gonna be the same. So you could just like load OTT, mess with the time, the output, and the amount. So usually what I do is when I want something to sound a bit tighter, I turn the time like far right. And when I want something to be a bit more legato, a bit looser, I want that like feedback loop, I want that reverb tail, I would turn it far left.
Okay.
But it's a sweet spot. Y'all can mess with it. And I would turn the amount down. Like
oh yeah, so that
just
it kind of just sprinkles a little bit of spice and not overtake the entire thing.
yes. Usually when I like crank it up real hard is when like I need something to sound a different way.
I mean, it is like a sound shaper, you know.
It compresses like everything individually on like each frequency ranges. And so we finish this chain off by a chorus. So remember this.
Gives it the
We make it sound a bit more washed.
it's basically like phased, you know.
Exactly.
Phasey. The wishy-washy sound.
The wishy-washy sound indeed. And now we go on to the third sound, which is there's not as much stuff as the others, but I think like this one has the most interesting effects for me. So we start off by the pedal, which just distorts it a bit. But here comes the most interesting part, which is the grain delay. It makes it sound like this. You see, you hear that?
Oh, it's like slower.
You hear the tuku 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 kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it introduces kind of like an echo of the sound. But the way grain delay works is it takes the sound, it messes it up. So what I did is I turned the original sound, like I pitched it up by like 1 octave. I messed with the frequency and I added some feedback, which is why there's like a bit of a high overtone in the end there. Which gets like accentuated when you heavily amp it. There.
Ooh. It gives it that tail.
It gives a bit of sparkly kind of like glitchy kind of tail. Yeah.
Oh, that is so good. Oh my god.
And then we have a phaser. This one, I don't think I did much with it. It's just like a preset that I messed around with just a little bit. And it's on like 48%, so which is essentially just 50%. Which does something like this. It gives it that like kind of sound.
It also kind of separates out like the parts, kind of. That's interesting.
It separates the tail out, which I really love. Like, because I really want this tail to stand out so much.
Well, that is so good. Like, these are all stock Ableton plugins?
A lot of these are stock, yeah.
That's amazing. Ableton's really good.
Ableton is really good. I've used this for 5 years. No, not 5 years. Sorry, I've been making music for 5 years, but I think I've been using Ableton for like 3 years by now, 3 or 4 years, and it has not disappointed me.
That is insane.
So up next we have erosion, but instead of the white noise setting earlier, which gives it the grit, this one has this. This one is on the sine mode, which gives it a bit of a ring. So before, after.
It gives it a bit crush, like high end.
Yeah, it gives it the bit crush effect without actually bit crushing the sound. It just introduces a bit of a ring.
That is so good.
And then we have a pedal, another pedal, which is a preset because I needed something that sounds like really weird. And I decided on this broken pedal preset, which makes it sound like this. So before,
like the phase.
Yeah, it adds like kind of that phasery
like
type stuff.
Wah wah kind of thing.
It helps it with like, yeah, kind of like a bit of a wah effect, but also like introduces a bit of high end. And to finish it off, we have, so this is an audio effect called drum bus, which usually is used for like drums and stuff, but it's mostly just like a multi effect, if anything. And I use this preset called Instant Mayhem. I just picked it because it's called Instant Mayhem.
I mean, it does, this cover is mayhem,
Yeah, exactly. That's why I picked this. That's why I picked Instant Mayhem. And so before, after, Instant Mayhem. And the best part is you hear that tail even more, the tuk-tung sound. And like, what I... Oh, yeah.
No, I was just thinking out loud. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay, so let me turn all these effects back on. Oh, so another interesting thing that I did is... So if I mute this... There's this thing. So what's going on here is I take... So let me turn the gate off real quick. So this is just like a really overcomplicated reverb that I did, which introduces a bit of like a feedback. So what's going on here is there's serum effects, which has an effect called hyper dimension. So what hyper does is it introduces more voices. So kind of like a choir where like, for example, when I'm speaking right now here, like someone else is speaking with me in sync, which makes it sound like a bit of a choir. Like Superchats do this usually, like those trance, like those trance plugs that you hear that goes like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, those use like unison, so like multiple sounds that are differently detuned that makes it sound like a bit of a choir. So it gives it a bit of a widening effect, and also dimension, which is just a dimension widener, dimension expander. We have distortion. Hold on, let me mute all the effects. Distortion, another phaser, and another OTT inside the serum effects, which makes it sound like from this to this. Yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing too special for now.
That sounds so
And
good. Oh my god.
the next thing that I did is I compressed the hell out of it, just like threshold, slam it down, makeup, boost it a little bit, which flattens everything. Just very it just flattens everything. I didn't want this to be like the main effect. Everything comes after the limiter. So what I did is I turned the gain like just way up, but I set the ceiling like really pretty low, just so I get like maximum distortion without it clipping. So this is what it sounds like.
Ooh.
The best part is I did it a second time. So you hear that
Oh, that sounds so good.
the sound at the end there. So before, after, yeah, just like at the end of the sound, there's like a really low rumble. Yeah, that's what I wanted. And then comes the reverb. This is a huge reverb over here, and it goes something like this. It's very huge, but it's very like low in mix, which gets accentuated by a third limiter.
Chunky.
Which I distorted. See, you hear how the reverb tail just becomes
The
like
reverb,
really
yeah.
metallic.
The reverb tail is like bigger, if that makes sense.
It's bigger and more metallic. That's essentially what happens.
That's so nice. What the hell?
And I put a gate on it. Hold on, I forgot what the gate does.
I think it just chops off the. I think the gate chops off
meant to
the sound
chop
at a
off.
certain point.
Yeah, it's meant to chop off like the sound when everything's just like over, but I set it at such a low threshold that I don't think it does anything. Because when you look at the sound there, yeah, it barely does anything.
Ah, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
so-
fine though. Like,
We could omit this, but I would rather have it stay on just because in case like it actually does something that I don't know.
yeah, that's what I do as well. Like, if I have a plugin there and it doesn't seem to change the sound, I don't touch it.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it does something.
Yeah.
I mean, just let the bro cook.
And maybe
Yeah,
if you
that's-
removed it, it'll break something, right?
For real.
Yeah.
That is exactly how I feel, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
like building a Lego or like PC building. Like, you don't. There's like definitely gonna be a piece that feels out of place, but you don't dare move it because like you're scared it's gonna tear the whole thing down.
Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah, that's what I did. Which okay, so
Agreed. Oh my
take-
god, that is so freaking cool, honestly.
oh, someone's in.
Someone's in. what?
Hello there, Nash.
Wait, is Nash here?
Nash is here.
Yes.
I don't see. Wait, hold on. I need to
Open
switch my
Discord.
screens around.
Test.
I don't hear him. The
There
test.
we go.
Hello.
You are.
Yeah, sorry everyone. Had to reply some important, boring emails.
That's normal. We get it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ding dong.
Zephy, didn't you say you were having some live performance or
Oh
something?
yeah, it's like so we have to like end the stream around like in like an hour or two ish.
Okay, in that case,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it real quick.
Don't worry about it. Hold on. Let me just grab Nash. Say hello to Nash, guys. I don't
Hello,
have
hello,
him
hello.
on screen yet. Hold on.
Hello. Wait, if it's ding dong.
You don't have to put me on the screen to add to the creepiness factor.
No, it's,
I'm like a
it's-
ghost.
I
So,
want
but
to.
it-
Voice ghost talking.
Nash
That's
is
the
essentially
point.
This embodied voice.
Nash is essentially just like the voices in everyone's head.
Just like the title of the song itself, if you notice, there's no like title for some reason. It's
Yeah.
it's just blank.
Why? Why does it have no title? It's so scary.
Yeah, I mean
It
that's
is.
the point. It's like, wait, Nash, why are you short?
Damn, Nash is significantly
It's
shorter than us.
It only has like
No.
bro, how do I make
We're assuming
'Cause-
like
You can
in
just
the
stretch it on
family.
the y-axis. Just stretch it on the y-axis.
No. We're assuming here. Okay. Hold on. Let me cook. We're assuming here that we're in the family picture, and Nash is like the dad, and we're like the children.
Oh my god!
So like the
That is
dad's
so-
sitting down, and the children are just like standing up awkwardly.
Okay, that's fair. All right, you will stay. Yeah, because
Seated.
Nash's like character is only like a hit shot, so
Nash is sitting down.
Yeah, I'm sitting down. I'm tired.
tired old man.
I'm tired old grandpa. So
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so where were we?
Hold on. We were at sound
Ba, ba,
design.
ba, ba.
Hold on. Let me
Oh yeah.
let me switch the screen back because I was like adjusting stuff. Right. Okay, there you go. We have the screen back.
Okay. So take a shot every time I say limiter because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 limiters here that does the same thing.
Wait, what? Oh!
Yeah, so essentially after that gate that does nothing, I have another limiter that goes like, which squishes everything even more, and another limiter that squishes everything even more. So I don't use the main sound here because I'm only using the reverb tail. That's why the gate here exists.
That's why the tail is like bigger. It's because you're squishing it upwards.
Yes.
That makes sense. Ooh.
See, that's why that exists. Oh, I know why this exists. It was this before I turned it into this.
Okay. Yeah. So the first one was basically like a template.
So altogether, so what happened here is I put an LFO here. What it does is it randomizes between this, and this, which makes everything sound like this. You see here, what happens is it sounds too random. So what I did is I recorded everything into a separate track.
And then you picked and choose what you wanted, and then you cut it up.
Exactly.
Oh my god, that is so smart. That is exactly what I do when I glitch vocals, like make those weird vocal effects and stuff. So actually, now that I think about it, I never had like a cover where I did the weird glitching for myself. It's always like mixing for someone else. So I don't have an example here, but yeah, every time I do the weird glitching stuff, I do the same thing. I bounce it because I want a very particular sound, and then if I leave it at random, it doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And
We do
so
the same thing.
we do the same thing indeed. So what happens here is this is the sorted clips, which sounds like this. Which is just like the same sequence, but then like I think like I just took this sequence and like just duplicated it all over just to make it sound like a bit more grounded, more cohesive.
Oh yeah.
And
I noticed that there's like a change glitch sequence. Did you actually pull that from the change cover?
I did. Usually
Let's go!
Usually with glitches, I would pull like any glitch sequence that I've had from previous songs. In
That
fact,
makes sense.
a lot of my songs, I just recycle like a lot of old samples just because like it just becomes my sample library. It's kind of like
Yeah, I totally get it. I have the
it's
same
kind of-
thing.
it's kind of like when you're drawing, right? So you have this pencil and you have this paint. You use it like across a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Unless, like,
Yeah, it's like having
Exactly.
multiple sets of brushes that you always use. And sometimes
Exactly.
you use. Oh,
Yeah.
And so, in case you're asking, the reason why it sounds so like big and reverb is because there is a reverb here.
Let's go.
I did it to make it sound like it's in a hall, creepy stuff. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because
Ch-
the freaking girl chasing people down the hallway and stuff.
Change is also a good song. I am so happy.
Yes. Laika was also the one who did change.
Yes. Okay, so going back. So what I did is slight distortion or aggressive distortion. Slight distortion.
I love that sound. The little tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a nice tale. And we have another erosion on side mode, which gives it a ring. Yeah, there's a bit of a subtle ring over there. So before,
That's what makes it. That is exactly what makes it creepy as fuck.
and after. Yeah. And we have a chorus as well that washes everything out. But only slightly because I only set it at like 20-something%.
Ah, so it's like. Oh yeah, it's like really subtle.
And also I put an EQ where I cut off all the lows just because like I'm making room for, especially because like this is the beginning. I don't want any like bass parts on it except for like maybe here in like the orchestra section that I'll explain later.
You didn't want to like overdo it, you know.
This is only a glitch. It's not like a main part of the element, but it's an integral part, but it's not a main part. And then what I did is I distorted heavily. So yeah, that's what it sounds like when you remove all the high end, all the low end. Sorry. Yeah, all of the sudden it sounds empty, but I promise it makes sense in the mix.
I mean, yeah, like honestly, sometimes a lot of these things they sound kind of like not simple, but they sound like really small, like individually. But when you put them all together, there is only so much space in the mix that you can, put things together.
Yeah. For example, so before the mix, just on its own, in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fits.
Oh yeah, so this limiter it just flattens everything just to make everything sound consistent because as you can see, everything sounds inconsistent here, right? I just wanted to flatten everything out.
Yeah, like make it like easier to predict, especially like for, post processing and stuff.
Yes.
Let's go.
So we also have this a utility, which is just like so it's kind of a multi effect where you can it's mostly to set like a gain, the panning, and the width.
Oh, so that's like usually you have that like on the side of the
it's mostly
in
a
my
gain
DAW,
plugin.
it's like on the side of the what do you call it, like the tracks. It's
Yeah,
on the track.
So it's usually like over here, right? Like this one.
Yeah. It's like on the side.
The reason why I put a separate effect is because I still want to have control over this. So what the the utility does is I route it to an LFO that controls the panning. Which makes
so it's like random. I can see it like moving.
Yes.
That is so nice.
It moves around.
Man, I should really like fuck with LFOs more.
Yeah, so what it does is it makes everything move around, which is really fun.
Yeah. I always do it the stupid way, which is like manually. I should probably just get an LFO.
An LFO would be fun for like effects that are more like you can just like have it be dynamic, but in a stagnant way.
Oh yeah.
But apart from that, I usually just like automate it myself.
Yeah, same.
I mean, that's what we do.
Generally, I just automate because I'm a control freak. But it really depends.
So we have this random glitch sequence, which it's mostly just ear candy. So I'm not gonna explain it too much. Yeah, it's just
so like just
hold on,
to make it interesting.
Just to make it sound a bit like it's glitched out. And there's a bit of an effect there, like distortion, the erosion, a bit of chorus, and the EQ as well. And this is the change glitch, yeah.
It is so subtle, but if it's gone, you would notice it because, you know, it kind of makes the track like less creepy because it's gone.
Yes. The
Let's
Bijin boy.
Let's go.
Okay, so let me explain that a bit. So why Ku just said like the Bijin boy is because in my stream I was mentioning about like how this illustration of mine was like made by a friend of mine. And so I just called this hunkin beautiful model over here. Yeah, I just called it like hunkin beautiful. And then
So you're pretty much, pretty boy.
and then I translated it to Japanese and I just said like Bijin. Yeah.
That makes sense. Bijin boy pretty much is just pretty boy, you know?
Yes, exactly. Okay, we're getting sidetracked.
It's fine. Alright, so moving on. What's the next section? Anything else like interesting? Maybe
Just a little
the
bit.
orchestral stuff?
Hell
No,
yeah.
not orchestral, the choir E.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna get to that. So we have this reverse thing which happens here.
Ah!
There. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah,
And then it
makes
stops. Like everything just fucking stops. Like, holy shit.
There's also this,
Ah!
which is in this section. Yeah, it's very subtle.
Yeah, it is super subtle. It's just like right in the back. It's
Yeah,
like
it just-
layered with the scream, so you kind of can't tell.
It just provides a bit of like a glitch, which makes everyone know that it's a transition. And so this are pretty much just the same patch, but like differently EQ'd.
Ah!
So
Like, can
this
show
is
us?
this is the lead that you guys hear at like the breakdowns that goes like. So in this one, it's the first breakdown. This one is at the
so
second.
good in context.
It does. It's so distorted here, but it's also good in
Yeah.
context. This one is in the second breakdown.
It's a bit crunchier. Like it's EQ'd a little brighter.
Oh no, this one is the same thing. It's just different
Oh,
melodies.
wait.
I don't know why it sounds different, honestly.
Yeah,
Kinda
it
sounds
sounds
slightly-
different to me. It sounds slightly
Yeah.
different.
It kind of sounds slightly different as well. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like psychoacoustics, just like we perceived effect, I guess.
Yeah. I think
And
we just...
this one.
Or maybe it's
Yeah.
like louder there?
No, I didn't do anything actually.
I don't know. It
Yeah, I think
sounds
it's just-
ever so slightly
because-
different. I think I'm tripping.
No, because I feel the same way as well. It kind of sounds slightly different.
Bro.
It's definitely just like perceived effect, where like this part is
Yeah.
more insane, like more intense. That's why we perceive it as like a bit more intense as well.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And this one, it's a bit more muted, just because in this section I wanna like make emphasis on the instruments. Yeah,
Oh
see, you
yeah,
hear
it's
it.
like more drowned.
It's also a bit more mono.
Ah, it's closer to the middle. Oh yeah, right. You're right. Oh my god.
And this one is where I go actually ham. This one is also like the melodies at like an octave higher.
That's where it gets insane. Like everything just feels. I love that sequence so much. It's like it's creepy, Max.
Yeah. Yeah, I also like kind of referenced this from Doom.
Let's go.
From-
Oh yeah, the droning
from
stuff.
A lot of droning stuff over here, and we have this as well. This is a sample that I made myself, which is like just like a flanger. No, this it's a flanger ping tail that goes like this.
Eh? Oh, that. I
Yeah,
thought you
so
were
it-
talking about the because there's like in the sequence there's something that pans to the right.
Oh, yeah, it's in this
Yeah.
section over here. So this one here plays in the beginning as well, where like There.
Yeah, that one. Like I was noticing that, like it was like a repeating like pattern thingy, like.
Yeah, it plays here
yeah.
and there. There's also this like distorted texture,
Yeah.
which is just like
Just
a
giving
sine
it
wave,
color.
which is just a sine wave, but like there's a lot of things going on where like there's like bit
I see
crushing.
the
There's
decapitator.
yes,
And
there's
it's set
decapitator.
to like max.
Decapitator is set to pretty high.
Yeah.
The drive is on like 6.
Mm-mm.
So bit crushing, erosion, which gives it the noise there. Another erosion that gives it like the ping. Yeah, just a lot of effects that like just fucks everything up.
Man, I love how all the knobs and all the effects are like in a row at the bottom because it's so easy to see.
Yeah, essentially the effects section in Ableton is like set here.
Yeah, it's like set at the bottom. I wonder if I can do that for like Cakewalk, which is the DAW that I'm using.
You
Because
could
this
try.
looks so easy to, it's easier to see everything,
Yeah. Which this is exactly why I love Ableton's like UI. It's just so easy to navigate around. Like everything's here. No BS, no whatever. Everything's here.
Yeah, like you see everything at a glance. That's so good. That's so nice.
And we move on to this fun little effect that goes like. Yeah, it's very subtle.
Wait, well, what kind of sample is that? Is it like...
It's 2 serum patches, which is... It's just like saw waves that I pitch down and like give it a bit of an auto pen that makes it sound like bop, 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 which gives the flutter.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Did you
very
automate
simple.
like the
I automate the pitch, yeah.
the pitch? Okay.
And the volume as well.
Oh my god,
Okay,
that's so fun.
It is very fun. Like, I like to include this here and there. Okay, we get to the fun section, which is like this bass bits in the breakdown. So, first of all, we have this tiny thing. It's at
the
this section.
dubstep stuff.
See, it has a bit of a grid there. Like, I just needed the grid. And we have a bit of a rising bass here, which is in this section. Yeah, it gives it tension until like the release, which is like the scream.
The scream, yeah, it's pretty much like just in your face. I have a question for chat. Like, guys, did any of you get jump scared when the scream came in?
Please tell me. That is like my magnum opus over there. I will actually get to that.
He wants to
real
know if
soon.
his ultimate, like, his magnum opus worked or not.
The scream is my favorite part, man. Oh shit.
Same.
Yes.
No, yes.
Okay, that I did. Did it like just send you guys into a like whoa, like or like this was a. It doesn't have to be a jump scare. It pretty much like it just sucked you in somehow. Not really, but it was intense. Yeah. Did it have an effect on you guys, or did you just look past it? Like, did it suck you guys in? Because that was the point of it.
That was the point of it. Yeah, just like suck everything in and then just like the
and
terror.
then throw it in your face, like rar.
So back to this. What happened here is there's a bass here that's supporting the actual bass that's in the band. So that's the bass guitar by itself. That here is with the synth bass. Very subtle stuff.
It's kind of a layer for everything.
Hmm.
That's so
This was also
nice.
kind of yeah. And then there's this.
Oh, I love that. It's like it just gets crazier and crazier.
So in the first half, it's like I think I EQ'd it. Yeah, I EQ'd it. And then in the second half, everything just like full hands up.
You took
Yeah, I like
off
that
the high-end EQ so that it sounded brighter.
Yes. I also kind of like that wah kind of like character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
I forgot what I did there. All I know is it's the same effect from earlier.
Ah,
Yeah. And we have
cool.
the funny little bass bits over here that goes like this one. Wait, what?
I can't
Sorry.
hear them.
Yeah, because I soloed the wrong things.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah,
just like
these added so much. Like
these tiny little ear candies.
boop, bop, boop. Like it kind of like it's like you said, it's ear candy.
I really love this part.
Yo.
Especially when you combine it with like everything that's going on. Yeah. These are just like square waves, I think.
Yes.
This is just like glitches. And I think this is just like a laser. Yeah. Very simple, honestly.
Ooh.
And
Sound
these are
design, guys.
these are empty tracks, so you can just like omit them.
Mm-mm-mm.
So the best part of this all is like the scream. So it's very simple. It's a very simple effect. So this is the placeholder scream that Nash sent me. Because what I did was when I sent the screams to Nash that Zephy made was I just put it on the same effects chain and then I exported it, and I forgot to save like that section that project in particular.
That is
Which is just, like-
exactly what I do. Like I just like do something for someone and I don't hit save. I just hit like cross and then I close the program.
Which
And
is
I'm
just
like,
I mean, thankfully, it's just like the same thing, which is just like these three
Yeah.
effects, which is like Bit Crusher. Redux is Bit Crusher, by the way, for Ableton lingo. Erosion and Saturator, which is distortion. So
that is
we have
fascinating.
the Bit Crush automating down, which
The
makes it like the meow kind of effect.
Whoa. Let's
We
go.
also and then in this part we have the erosion on white noise mode turned on, which gives it a bit of a horror effect. Hold on, let me disable this. Yeah. Different, way different. Just from that noise alone.
Yeah, this is a different feel.
And I won't be delving into like the band instrument too much, but there's a bit of a guitar widener thing that I did. I don't know if Nash used it, like this section.
Is it like to make the sound a little bigger?
It's just to make everything like a little wider. And funnily enough, it's vocoded to this, which
Oh.
is a scream.
Holy shit!
A screech. So by itself, like when on 100%, it would sound like this. Very, very subtle stuff.
It's just there, like in the back, like in your
Yeah.
head.
It gives the guitar a bit of a screechy character.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's perk loops, which is just like samples that I spread across. I just needed something like really percussive, very like to get the beat going.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, that added a lot to the feel of everything.
Yeah, there's a bit of like what's it called? a bit of syncopation, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Zephy, the screen share is off. Oh, okay.
Oh, it died?
It kind of died a little bit, but it's back now. Don't
Okay.
worry.
This OBS thing.
Yeah, there, you kind of hear it.
It's
So-
ear candy. It's like if it's not there, you'll notice it, but if it's there, you don't realize it's there.
It is ear candy, yeah.
It's the little things that matter, you know.
Mm-hmm. And so these are samples from like my musicians that I look up, called Black Lolita and Avance.
Oh, like they have
It's-
like sound banks.
They have sample packs here, and
Oh,
those are
that's
so
so
good.
nice.
I use them in like every single one of my projects.
Let's go.
Okay, so where to next? Oh, Ambience. The Ambience is very straightforward, by the way. It's just this one Ambience that I use like in every single one of my projects.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Which sounds like
So it's
this.
like color. Ah.
The reason why it's called Colors is because it's from my song called Colors. Like this was the first time I made that sample, and I just realized that this could be the Leica sound.
Yeah, it kind of fits everywhere, you know.
It's very ominous, which is why it fits everywhere.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
We have
I
a
mean,
vinyl crack.
it fits in context though. Like if you want
It
a song
does.
that's like sad, you can also use this. You know?
You can even like pitch it up and make it sound a bit happier.
Yeah.
Like for example, let's say I put this on like +7 instead of -5. Yeah, it's brighter.
Yeah. It's
It
like you
can
know
be-
the like post boss fight kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So carrying on. Up next we have like just a vinyl crackle, very simple. But then we also have this.
Oh, that creeped me out so much. I was like, where is that coming from?
Yeah, I put this in just because it's a spoopy song.
Yeah, it
It's coming
sounds
to the
so good.
window.
Like it added so much to the feel because it kind of just faded in, and then the music completely stopped there. So it's like,
There's also that sample here.
Guys, sorry, apologies for cutting you guys off, but I think we only have 20 minutes left before Zephy has to go.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm
So,
actually like
Arashi-
performing.
Needs we could give Arashi 10 minutes and then maybe less than 10 minutes for me, and then we'll wrap it up.
No,
I
it's
guess.
okay. We can go until like 12:30, I guess. Like we
Oh.
can have like an hour ish because I'm
You should-
performing at like 4 a.m. or something.
But didn't you have to do like sound check or whatever?
Yeah. I need to go off for like a sound check, so you know I wanted to
Yeah.
like cut the time off at like yeah, we have like an hour ish to go. So
Okay, in that case, I'll make it real quick. So
You said that last time.
yeah, okay. Thankfully, right now it's gonna be like actually quick because this is the orchestra, which is the last part.
let's go.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Bro.
No, yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm concerned about Zephy's performance thing. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
The reason
performing in
why
like
I-
just
Czech
knowing
Republic
how scuffed she is, she needs extra time to calm down.
the
You know,
reason why
so-
I just started
Cut
like
me out. Alright, let's go. Orchestra.
okay, so carrying on, we have. Oh Jesus!
What's that?
Oh Jesus! I kind of died. Okay, so carrying on, we have this.
Oh, I love that so much. It's like a
Oh.
reverse piano.
It's like the
Because it
Gravity
is a
Falls
reverse
reverse
piano.
thingy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we have this as well, which is a string. Oh wait, no, this is the piano.
Is that the same sound as the previous one, except like
Yes, because this
Reversed?
is one. Yeah, this one is heavily affected. Like this is like a melody that I wrote, which is like the same, but like reversed. So I reversed the melody. I flattened it out, and then I reversed the sample, which, and then there's a lot of effects here that distorts everything. And then there's also a piano that just goes like this.
Oh, that is so ominous. It's like ding.
Yeah,
Dong.
it's meant to
ding.
make it ominous, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I always
shit.
love like in horror movies where it goes like dong dong.
Yeah,
dong.
it's like it repeats and then it gets more and more intense with something else like that fades in with it, and that is like crazy.
Yeah.
All right,
And
next
then
section.
We have
Can we
a
see like the
string-
orchestral stuff maybe?
Yes, we have a string section here that goes kind of like this. Very simple.
Yeah, it
And-
makes everything so ominous, crazy.
The cream of the corn is the choirs, which goes like this.
Go!
And I particularly love this section.
Dude, I love this one so much. It gives like a whole different like energy to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
notice
really
it
feel like you're
immediately.
gonna die.
And then we have a choir, another choir that's like very legato.
Ah, like the droning one. So it's
Mhm.
like double.
Yeah. And we have
Sounds so good in mix.
it's very ominous.
Yeah.
And we also have a church organ.
That adds so much, like especially to like the chase section, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, do you know what I love about this section? It's this.
Oh my god. Why do I hear boss music?
And the last thing is this. Which is like
Everything is so ominous. It's crazy.
which is a sample. It's from Labs. It's a library called Frozen Strings.
Ah, Spitfire.
So what I did was just I took it, I freezed it, and I EQ'd it. So it's very subtle, but it's like, you don't really
I
notice
mean,
it. But it's
you don't notice it until it's gone, you know? This kind of stuff is like... It's meant to be there to color everything else.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, I think we need to wrap up
We
this
are-
session. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
Which is a good thing because we're done, honestly.
Let's go!
Yeah, we are done. Thank you for looking at all this. I'm sorry it took such a long time. It's mostly
It's
because
fine. It's a lot of sound design going on, you know?
it is a lot of sound.
Yeah, it's difficult to kind of like package it up to, you know, show
I
people
try my
what's
best.
to show people like what's the there's no main point, you know, everything matters. Every single thing that you add in here actually like adds a little bit of spice to the music, if that makes sense. It's really hard to like it's really hard to like package everything into like you know, like a process, because there's no process. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna hide the screen. Alright, Arashi, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh my god, you were sketching this entire time. Yeah, I had to put my screen on full screen so I couldn't see shit. But guys, look, can I share the screen now?
Yeah.
Alright. Guys, look! Naruhodo, but it's so nice. That is so cute. Alright.
Alright.
Show us everything!
Alright, so where do I begin? Alright, so the first thing I should show the storyboard, right?
Let's
So why
go!
I decided to like do like a slightly teenage version of like the main characters, because the original characters are like children, right? And it's been like 10 years since the original was released. So I was like, well, I'm gonna age them up like 10 years later. So they're about teenagers. And also, I draw teenagers faster. Children are hard to draw. So yeah, if you...
I feel that. Okay, hold on. I have an issue with... I'm sorry. I put you like way too loud. So I'm gonna...
Ooh, okay.
Hold on. Okay, I think we good. Okay. Okay, screen share is back. Let's go. Okay. All good.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show through all the storyboards, and our editor did such a good job following the storyboard, man. He was like asked me like
did amazing. And then Iro was like, hey, can I like adjust a little, like a few things? And you were like, go ahead. And then
of course, go ahead. Yeah.
Honestly, it didn't really like stray far from your storyboard. He just added a little bit of spice to it.
Yeah. Oh god, such a god. I wish he was here. Okay, so like I did this like the storyboard was like a month before I actually did all the line art. I just replaced all the line art into this
Honestly,
storyboard. So Iro can, like,
storyboarding is like the hardest part.
that's true. I had to like think. My original idea has like so long. I don't know what's my original idea. I think my original idea was like kind of like this, but that's like after like halfway, I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna.
This
take
is
too
way
long.
too much work. I was like,
Yeah.
no man, that is way too much animation. Like, do not.
Yeah. So I did all these, and like it completely follows the video itself completely follows all the things. So yeah, I just copy
It is so
pasted and
good.
everything.
More shake.
I like it. This is not part of the original video, but I just took deep down within me what traumatized me the most was Ting Yun's in HSR. The neck snap, I'm like, I'm gonna do that. The Ting Yun head snap. I was like, okay, let's go. Yeah, and all did this.
Yeah, this section was like, holy shit.
Man, I love this section.
I was like, oh my god, her eyes. So empty.
Yeah, so empty. This one has eye holes, but in the end, I
think it
no
didn't
eyeballs.
put the eye holes in the
I didn't want it in
final.
the end because it's more scarier without the eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
And then all the running and all the things, all the transition, I just wrote down everything, and I did the timing on the right side. I got this like storyboarding. I just googled like a storyboard sheet and I just followed it. So and it works well.
It works, you know. It's just for the draft purpose.
What was that? I think it was
Simple
the
cut.
this frame itself. I just like this frame.
Yeah.
Like, when
oh
I
my
first
god,
did it,
this
it's like,
looks
oh my god.
so good in the final because
Yeah.
it was like it was creepy as hell. And then there was like I don't know if you noticed, but this part had like an eyeball overlay over it or something, and then it was just like you feel stared at. It is so crazy.
It's all the Iro magic.
I know.
The
Iro is
witchcraft
so good.
around me is crazy. Yeah, just continue with the storyboards and all the stuff. I'll show you guys the animations a little bit later. I have all these tabs. Yeah. Oh, the storyboard. Yeah, he went
Looks
to the
so good.
closet. And
And then the TikTok.
TikTok.
The ding
two
dong,
of them. And then Iro added like
does
3
look like
layers
that.
to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so fucked up.
Yeah, it's
Love
so
it.
good. I could
The
just
surprise.
when I watch this
the
storyboard,
camera.
right, the music just runs through my head.
Yeah,
It's
like
really-
the blood spatter feels the screen. Yeah. Oh my god, this part.
Yeah. Oh, look at it.
Love it.
I love
And then
it.
he just turns into a
Kaneki. This is the
Yeah.
Kaneki.
for real though. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
for
did-
you guys that don't really understand the story of this entire while Arashi shows you guys like the full art that he made, I will tell you guys about the story of like basically what the story was. It's pretty much so this is I don't know if this is like a Japanese or Korean folktale, but basically the guy decided to like summon a spirit to play hide and seek with him. And when you do this, you are supposed to be alone. Peekaboo. Yeah,
I
when
think
you
it's
do this,
based on
you're
like
supposed.
the Hitori Kakurembo.
Wait, what was that? I actually don't know the.
Hitori Kakurembo, which is like a Japanese game. Hitori means like alone. Kakurembo means like hide and seek. So hide and seek by yourself. Essentially,
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, it is that.
TLDR, you take a doll, stuff it with something, put red threads over it, do something over it, you go hide, and it comes and find you. TLDR.
Yeah, so it's kind of you basically play with the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but because he wasn't alone, his sister, or I assume, I don't know, sister or friend, like was, basically the girl was around, and he didn't realize that. So he wasn't Hitori. He was not alone. So the
we
spirit
have
summoned. So the spirit ended up like
manifesting. I guess.
manifesting in his what's the word for
Possessing.
entering? Yeah, possessed. Yeah. So I guess the spirit possessed his sister instead of him. Yeah, he pretty much broke the rules. Yeah, that's it. He broke the rules. He did not do it alone. He didn't realize that his sister was around. So ended up, shit happened. So this entire song is pretty much like how it played out.
I did not know that. Oh shit.
Now you do. Lesson learned: don't
Oh my
mess
God.
with ghosts. Yeah, for real, for real.
Yep. For real.
Oh, Arashi, I meant to say this, but I keep forgetting. The boy reminds me of David from Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh my god, he does.
You're right. Oh my god.
Oh,
Except
God.
without the side shave. But
Oh my God,
Both
if you
had
did-
tragic endings. Oh shit.
If you didn't say it, I didn't realize it because, like, in my head, like the
it
art
was the first thing I
style.
saw.
Yeah, because in my head, the art style was really close to the original song, so I was like, "Ooh, this is like kind of like a grown-up version of the, the kids in the original song."
Mm.
Yeah.
My spiky hair art style has backfired, I think.
Yeah, it's cool,
Looks
but
good though. It looks
It is very
really
sick,
good.
yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah, about
the
the animation,
animation.
right?
Wait, how many
I'm
frames
not
is
an
this?
animator. This one is like only 4 animations. I'm not an animator. I've animated at least like once back in college.
Oh my god,
And-
you did so good in this though. It was animated
And somehow,
so well.
yeah, I did all that. This part was like when Iroh sent the test footage, it's only like 1 frame. I'm like, no, I'm gonna animate this shit, and then I spent like 30 minutes trying to animate this shit.
It
just
looked
moving the
so
arm and
good
thing.
though. Like the knocking, just because she was moving, it added so much. It added so much because she looks like, help me. Open the
Help me
fucking
open
door.
the door.
Yeah, and then she got possessed.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
girl
this-
gone.
This is the first animation I did for it's like the
It
walking.
looks so good. Like the walking looks so good. Like I can't believe that you you haven't animated so much because it looks so good.
And then this has like how many frames? This one has a lot more frames. It has 16 frames.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
And things like this is Clip
looks
Studio Pro.
amazing.
Like it's not even the EX version, so I can't have
Mm.
more frames. So I have to like
Oh,
budget my
yeah.
frames. So it's
That's
like,
good
it
though,
has to
because
be
I was like-
most of it.
I was so worried. I was like, please don't overwork. You can cut down the frames if you need to, and then you're like, no!
No, I don't want to. I want to animate it clean.
It looks so good
Yeah.
though. Like whatever we ended up with, it really looked really good.
Yeah. Oh my god. The one used in this running one,
Mhm.
Iroh sped it up so fast.
Oh my god, yeah!
At first, I saw it. I'm like, oh my god, that
It
works
looks
so well.
insane. Like
And then the
it's-
third
it's
time
like
I
the
watched it, I'm like,
insane- yeah, it's like the insane ghost walk. Like
like, ah,
yeah,
ah.
exactly. It looks so good.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, I don't know why, but this running was much more cleaner than the rest.
I don't know.
It's
This one was my favorite. Like, this looks so good. Like, and he's like gasping, like, we're
Yeah.
gonna die. I'm gonna die. Like,
He feels more alive, and the other
Yeah.
animation is like crazy creepy.
crazy fucking. Crazy girl.
wait, no,
Oh my god, the meme!
the meme. Yep,
Wait, it's all
the
been ding
meme.
dongs. Always have been.
Always has been.
Oh my god, I remember when that happened. Just like
Yeah.
this reminds me of the always
Oh
has
my
been.
God.
I
Yeah,
was like,
this looks
I'm
so good. You should post this.
You sent me a meme. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make it as a meme.
For real, it looks so good.
That's true. It was Ronaldo running.
It looks so good. What's the next one? Oh, this is the one that you were sketching earlier. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Naruhodo.
Naruhodo.
Naruhodo don't, but it sounds nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's
I
the
guess
stone man?
that's-
Oh my god, that's Nash!
Oh my god, you didn't notice that? Of course it's not.
Lol.
Because the entire stream was like just there at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, you know what that reminds me of? Stoneface.
Oh
Yeah,
my
literally.
god, so
I was just
cute.
like yapping, and everyone was just like Naruhodoing.
The rock. It looks so
Yeah.
good. What's the last one?
Yeah. This one was the
That's
best one.
the original storyboard.
yeah.
And that we didn't go with.
The other ones are this I
Let's
do it
go!
today.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh my
I
god,
do it
show them
today.
your mute thing. It looks so good on
this is
screen.
my mute. I'm gonna mute myself.
Look at that, guys! Oh my god, it looks so good. Like I saw Arashi's new PNG for like the stream, and I was like, oh my god, that looks so good.
I did it for this stream. What is this? Oh yeah, this one is
Yeah.
the blink.
Yeah, the blinking
think
while
managed-
you talk.
This one I didn't manage to use. No, this one's. Let's talk. Wait, he's not talking. Talk.
It's probably another folder. Ah, there you go. That's the one.
Folder.
It looks so
Ah,
good.
yes. Oh my god! If only I yap this much. And then my
Rocking that
favorite,
Super Saiyan hair.
Let's go.
This is my
and then
favorite that I can't use right now.
the what do you call it?
The deafen.
Deafened. It's so good. Like you even made it like slightly transparent.
I had,
That is so extra.
I love how it just implies like spirits.
Yeah.
yes, spirits.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm deafened. I'm still here, but but not really.
yeah. It looks so good. Honestly,
Yeah. Oh my god.
love it.
I think all of this animation and stuff actually trained me how to like do proper line art and shit. So I'm really glad.
That's great. In
know.
a skill upgrade.
Skill upgrade. Let's
We are-
go. XP experience. XP received.
Yeah,
Level
we're
up.
definitely gonna do more like cool stuff in the future. So skill upgrade. Let's go.
Oh my god, this one looks nice. I want to make this as my profile picture. so funny.
Yeah, it looks so
Like
good.
Dead me.
Anyway,
yeah.
Nash, do you wanna talk about how the stuff that we we
Yeah,
initially
sure. Is
planned?
Arashi, are you satisfied? Are you?
Yeah, I
Are
don't
you
think I want
ready
to. I'm not a big yapper, unlike somebody.
I mean, you can leave.
The
like,
only
the-
reason why I had to yap a little bit because it was that big of a project.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he had a lot to show, so naturally,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, true.
Okay, I'm gonna leave Arashi's art on screen, so you can kind of like click through it, so that chat gets to like just admire it while we yap.
Zephy, how do I make it so that you can hear what I'm playing on my computer? Do I need to share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen on Discord, and then I'll have to
Yeah,
like swap
okay.
over. Oh my god, Arashi, that is perfect. That is such a
yes,
good
it's like-
Halloween
Yeah.
That's such a good like Halloween what do you call it profile picture.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to make this my profile picture.
I'm gonna share my screen, but you don't
Okay.
actually have to show it on the stream because as long as the audio comes through, that's enough.
Oh, I have to though, cause
Oh,
I.
in that case, I'll.
No,
Okay.
no, don't worry about it. I will watch your. Okay, I have the screen off on stream right now. So are you ready?
You can
I
show
will-
it when
I
when
will-
I have the Audacity window open. Then you can show it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I will show the screen now.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, let's go.
Okay,
Alright.
so I'm not actually on my normal audio production computer, so I'm just pulled up like an Audacity session.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right, so I'll just try to go through this as fast as possible. I got my notes here so that I don't scuff. Okay, so originally this was supposed to be a cover of an M-pop, aka Malaysian pop, song. Because Malaysia now like wants to branch into like our
K-pop,
own localized version of K-pop, so they call it M-pop. So the other song was also like a horror song. It's an Indonesian / Javanese, I think, themed.
Yes.
Yes, about
Kuntilanak.
the kuntilanak, and it had something to do with nails, if I recall. I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
Nails?
that.
Oh yeah.
I had a storyboard.
Oh, yeah.
I actually had like a simple storyboard I wanted to do.
I
We
feel
should
like I heard,
totally still do that song. I just kind of like
No, I don't think so. I think it's a waste of time, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
I think
We
it was
can
like
do a
Paku
different song.
Kuntilanak or some shit like that.
Yeah, we can do a different song next time. You
Yeah.
know, like.
So I was
something
about to get to that, like,
folklore-y.
so that original song, if we did it, the reach would have been very limited because it's mostly like only Malaysians know it.
Oh yeah,
if at
it's
all.
not
I don't
really
even
like
know.
yeah, people are like, what song is this,
Yeah.
So I
that
was
would
like,
have.
nah, I should probably like choose a song that you guys would like more.
Yeah, so
So,
I asked Zephy to choose the replacement, and then we arrive on this one. And initially, I was really clueless. Oh, I'm getting through these points very fast here. Strike two things out of the notes. Okay, so initially, I was clueless on how to like reinterpret the song. Like honestly, because I've never heard the song before ever. So I sat on it back and forth for a while, and then eventually, I decided to go with something that sounded more Avenged Sevenfold like. So I tried to initially create something that sounded more like a little piece of heaven.
Oh,
By Avenged
yeah, that was
Sevenfold?
the
Yeah.
inspiration that I sent you, right?
I can feel
Oh,
that.
hold on. Hold
Yeah.
on. Raiders! Hello, Rina! I don't know if you're still there, but welcome, Raiders! This is an after party. We just released a creepy, spooky cover. You can see it in the pinned above. Welcome! And I hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, carry on.
All right, so I was initially I wanted to be more of like a theatrical, like kind of musical, kind of like a little piece of heaven. But I was so busy, everyone was so busy, so I didn't get to like spend as much time like trying to like arrange it. And the original song being only 2 minutes, like I couldn't find a way to make it sound the way I wanted it to sound. So instead, I still went with an Avenged Sevenfold style kind of arrangement, but I decided to go like back to classic Avenged Sevenfold. So, for the band arrangement, I mostly tried to imagine like what if the Rev, which is Avenged Sevenfold's late drummer, what if the Rev wrote this song in like 2005? So I was going in with that kind of like mindset. So if you are a fan of
I
Avenged
don't
Sevenfold,
hear anything.
oh you don't?
No.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
Let me see. Does this work?
Nope. I don't have it muted. I think you have to change it to. Wait, are
Oh,
you
man.
sharing your entire desktop or the
Entire desktop.
program?
Yes.
No, you have. I think you have to share the screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me just
Yeah, it's just a
I'll
Discord
reshare it.
thing.
Just hang on. Yeah. Yeah. This is what happens when I'm trying to rush through things. How the
It's
fuck do I share my
fine, you
screen?
don't have to rush.
Almost pressed the turn on my camera screen button.
No, I have it
applications.
off on the screen, so don't worry about it.
Also share application audio. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me know this work.
Okay, can you play?
Is it the Audacity? Did I share the correct app?
Yep. That's Audacity.
Okay.
Ah, we hear it now. Okay.
So, yeah,
I will share
okay.
the screen now.
Yes. So as I was saying, the Rev.
Hell
so
yeah.
I imagine like basically if the Rev wrote the song in around 2005, 2004. So There's a lot of like throwbacks to old Avenged Sevenfold. If you're a fan of that, you will pick that up. Like for example, this ride symbol here. This is basically a slowed down version of Second Heartbeat with a random ride kind of thing, and then dual guitars. So this is like what would happen if Zaki Vengeance and Sinister Gates would do that the V thing, the V arrangement on stage with a dual guitar solo. Yeah, so yeah, and then
Ding dong.
this
Oh my
here
God,
part,
that
yeah, this
part.
part right here is a throwback to like a City of Evil, the City of Evil album, again from Avenged Sevenfold, where it starts off with another V guitar solo thing, and then he goes into an arpeggio, which is a kind of a similar pattern to the Beast and the Harlot. And then the arpeggio harmonizes. So yeah, so kind of a throwback to the overall like City of Evil as far as guitar work goes. This part, ding dong, na 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 na. Yeah, so this part again, if you're an Avenged Sevenfold fan, you would recognize the riff from two songs. One is from Desecrate Through Reverence, which is literally do 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 na 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 na. So I
knew I heard that from somewhere. Holy shit!
Yes.
Yes, I am Naruhodoing. No, this time I'm doing Naruhodoing.
Finally, Naruhodoing.
Like I don't
Yeah.
know shit.
So Desecrate Through Reverence, and also a nod to a little piece of heaven, where there's
Where
a
they
part.
do you want to marry this girl
Yes.
in death and it's that
Yeah,
part,
exactly that part.
Would you take this girl in marriage in death, and I don't remember the script.
Yes, I do.
yeah,
yeah.
that part.
Yeah, so that is a throwback to two Avenged songs.
Let's go.
Which, by the way, this whole song is played in drop D, which again is Avenged Sevenfold, and this tuning is actually a half step higher than the original Korean/English arrangement of the song.
Oh wait, really? I never noticed.
Yeah, so you actually have been singing it much higher than it actually is.
You always
So-
do this to me. I don't know.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Like Nash always like raises the key of a song, and then he sends me a stem, and I'm like, oh okay, and then I never question it, and then I just record the entire song, and then when I go
Because
back
you
to
always
listen,
complain that my arrangements are too low for you, so I naturally put it higher.
I love how at this point, like us composers are just actively trying to torture Zephy.
I know, like every single one of you guys, like Laika, every time he arranges something, he goes so fucking hard, and then I'm like, I have to like pull out like the best of what I can do, and you know, kind of to match the energy. And then Nash also does the same. He's like, oh,
Zephy, can you turn off
go
my screen for Can you hide my screen for a second? I need to
okay,
open
hold
up.
on, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me hide it right now.
Nash, my man, my brother.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
So
Yeah.
it's like every time, like you guys are like, we can, you know, Zephy can go a little harder, you know. We know what she can do, but we are gonna torture her a little bit and see what kind of what can she pull out. So every time they do that, I get like a mini level up because I'm forced to like, you know, go out of my comfort zone.
It's like Zephy can go hard. Zephy can go like do a lot of things. What if we make Zephy go harder? What if we make Zephy do more things?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
every single person that I have ever worked with, they always overestimate
You can put my screen
me.
back.
Okay. Like, yeah, every single one of you guys always overestimate me, and somehow or other, I just manage to like meet your expectations anyway.
Yeah,
I think
it's because I know
why.
you can hit the note that I'm confident in pushing it. If I
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
what
Honestly,
was that part
same.
again? It was like really high.
all of it, the whole song.
It's so
Yeah,
high.
that was really high. Yeah.
That was so high.
And because I had to sound crazy, so I was literally like just screeching at the top of my voice.
Yeah. And then
That
okay,
was so
so
fun.
moving on, the final breakdown.
Oh, I love that.
So this one wasn't really particularly inspired by Avenge. This is just your typical modern 2010s metalcore style
Let's
breakdown.
go.
But what I liked about so I passed this off to Laika, and I think like he cut off some of the notes from the guitars to make room for the wub wub stuff, which was
Yeah.
super cool. And yeah, and I kept I didn't actually use the stems that you sent me back, but I recreated the edits on my end.
Ah.
Yeah, so
yeah, essentially
because
what I did, just like cut some stuff up just to make space for like the bass bits.
yeah, so the stems were useful because I could visually see like where all the mutes are. So I recreated the edits on my end because I had to change the guitar tone a bit before the final master.
Ah, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So that's what you wanted the stems for.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and then initially I asked Laika to send me just a stereo mix down of like his work.
Just the entire thing like
Yeah.
compressed down to one.
Yeah, but because I had to do a remix of everything, so I ended up having to download and use the individual stems instead. So I had to re-level some things to fit the final master, so
And honestly, it turned out like way better than like what I originally had.
yeah. I wish I could highlight more of the low end more though, but because like it started to pump the whole thing, so I had to do minor small. I didn't do any EQ cuts, but it's more like volume. Like I had to reduce some of the volumes of some. I had to automate some of your sections up and down to kind of make sure the entire master doesn't fall apart.
So to make
Yeah.
it a bit more dynamic, I guess.
Yeah, so this is a kind of like a problem when you try to mix like a metal/rock with electronic is you
There's
kind of
not
have to
enough
like give
space for everything.
yeah, there's not enough space for everything, so some people have to, some guys have to go up here and some guys to go down there, so it's moving around a lot to make sure, because otherwise the bus compressor will just start pumping or distort. So
A lot of
kinda
compromises had to be made, yeah.
yeah, but I hope I at least managed to highlight your best parts, I think.
You did, and I really hope that like the things that I had like added to what you have in mind in terms of composition.
Oh, it was perfect. Like I basically like everything was
Bless.
yeah, this was like okay, this is exactly what I want. Now I just gotta figure out how to make sure everything fits.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like
I didn't
fitting
cut out any parts, but it was just more like volume, playing around with volumes to make sure like stuff doesn't fall apart.
It wasn't
And this-
anything like fitting the square peg into the round hole or anything. It was basically just a lot of round holes in different colors, and he just had to pick.
Yeah,
Does that
exactly.
make sense? Yeah.
And so I also, bearing this in mind, like even early on when I was arranging the song, is also I intentionally left a lot of holes in the song so that Laika can, because if the band just keeps on playing the whole song, and then Laika wouldn't really have
Yeah, like I wouldn't
anywhere
have
to
any-
highlight, So
Yeah.
so I
wouldn't have,
wrote
like,
the song with
space to
holes
work
in my
with.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Don't hold
entire
it, man.
front section was just empty. It was like, Laika,
yeah.
that's your job. Like,
Yeah, that's all Laika. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of the intro though, so the clock ticking at the right in the beginning, was actually sampled from a VSTi, which is a recreation of the Super Nintendo sound chip, which was
Wait,
used
that's
for Chrono
interesting.
Trigger.
Oh, wait, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like
I don't have the name of the VSTI off the top of my head right now because I'm not on my DAW. But if you Google like a SNES VSTI, you will find it. So that is exactly the clock sound that is used in the old SNES game Chrono Trigger by Squaresoft.
Let's go!
Oh my god, dude!
So if you go back and
share that to me later.
yeah, if you go back and load up a Chrono Trigger, and you hear the clock in the beginning, and then you listen to our TikTok, sorry,
TikTok.
not TikTok.
TikTok is
If you
okay
listen to the
too.
clock, it's pretty much almost the same sound. I didn't actually sample it directly. I regenerated it, so
Yeah,
and
it
mess
sounds
with
a
the pitch a
little
bit.
bit different, but it's from
Yeah.
the same sound bank as what the SNES music is made out of, you know?
Yeah.
That's so cool!
So there's
It is very
a little neat Easter egg for the nerds who could, who.
Ooh, like you know, Chrono Trigger. TikTok, I know you can see me. That actually works.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Ding
and
dong,
then
it's like ding dong. I know you can hear me.
yeah.
Completely flipped.
So not much else to say. I took like 1 day to sketch the arrangement on MIDI, but to get to that point where I actually was able to have some free time and sit down, that took forever because I was just so busy. But once I finally got the time to sketch out the arrangement, it just took 1 day, and then the next day I recorded the guitars, passed it off to the rest of the team. And when I got all the files back, it took me like about 3 days to finalize the mix and master because I had to change a lot of the mix once I got the electronic stems from Leica. Yeah, so because otherwise it would have been much quicker. But yeah, it took about like 3 days, and then yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think Nash kind of works in the same way that I do. Like, I kind of, like, even with the vocals, like, I procrastinated for so long. Because I was like, I want to hear what Leica does with the synths and stuff, right? And then I listened to it, and then I was basically just kind of like, I planned out how to perform the entire thing in my head. And then, I procrastinated for ages. And then I sat down and recorded everything in like 2 days. Because I knew what kind of sound I wanted. And then, I just had to make my voice work. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I would like to. There's not much to it, to be honest. It's this is another one of my like simple, like I didn't really put much thought into.
I love
To be
how
honest,
This god, I swear.
I love how Nash is like carrying like the entire thing while like making me sound like I'm doing the most work.
honestly, I think you did more work than me because I didn't spend too much time on this song, like brain energy wise, because
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh my.
I think one of Zephy's her covers I spent more effort on was like
Poison, I think.
no, Poison
not
actually
even
also.
Poison. He
No,
took like
yeah.
3
I
days.
speed ran
of
Poison.
or something.
I speed ran Poison, to be honest.
Oh my god.
I think it was Kingslayer actually is the one that I put most like passion in.
Oh wait, that was like my first ever.
Your
cover,
first- yeah, your
right?
first ever cover.
Yeah.
I feel like
And
it's
everything
because,
after that was kind of like just like because I have this like trauma of, and this is not Zephy's fault.
I'm sorry.
It's not Zephy's fault, but
I
a
feel
bit of
bad.
quick lore here. Like I have a trauma of like, because you know how I used to be in like real life bands before I met Zephy, and I was doing like a lot of like composing and stuff, and I find that a lot of the projects where I put a lot into are the ones that don't hit.
Oh, is the I only sketched for 5 minutes and I got famous with that shit kind of thing.
oh my god.
Oh my god, Nash! And
Dude,
you
I
know,
wonder
it's actually still coming true because, bro, Nash kind of like was like, oh, Poison is my thing. Like it's like pop punk is rock. It's the type of thing that he's like, oh, this is easy for me. This is my jam, you know?
Yeah.
And he knows exactly how to arrange it. He that is his bread and butter type of arrangement. He is super
I
fucking
sketched
good.
the Poison arrangement in like less than 8 hours, I think. Like
Yeah,
the
like
MIDI.
you just finished the entire thing like
Yeah.
really fast. So you were like, oh, you know what? You can just come over and record because we have time, you know? So that one has like what 1.2 million views now.
Yeah, and to be honest, I didn't expect the poison thing to like take off. To be honest,
it just blew the fuck up. Like, and I was like, oh
whatever,
my god. Yeah, and then Nash is like, I don't care. I mean, it's not that he doesn't care, but it's like he has that. I mean, the curse is kind of still there. It's like we put so much effort into something, and then sometimes it just doesn't hit for other people. It means a lot to us, but then it doesn't like get a lot of attention on the internet. So Nash is like, it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like a balance between like intrinsic satisfaction and extrinsic satisfaction. So it's kind of the extrinsic factor that makes Nash not want to. Yeah, exactly, Ferris. Nash, like, if I care too much, it'll stop hitting off. It's kind of like the curse of being a content creator. You do something that means a fuck ton to you, and then people just don't pay attention to it. And then when you make something that's like just something that everyone likes, it just pops off. And then you're like, but I don't care about that project. What about the project that I actually care about? And
Zephy, I think your wingmates know about what your next project is. I think you opened
only the members.
Oh, okay.
Only people with a YouTube memberships. So if you guys are members and you're here in chat, go check out our Discord. We have a project that we want you in, and I don't know when it's coming out.
Yeah, so full disclosure. So even for that song, I'm kind of like stuck, like arrangement wise. But I did send Zephy like I think the first the first draft after the first chorus.
Yeah, I love it.
And she liked it, so
it too.
Yeah, so
like
I'm kind of
bro. The MV maker is so fucking excited that he already started on the MV because we have
nice.
we already have like all the assets like done. We just need the music to be done. So yeah. So
the reason why I bring that up now is because that song in particularly. And sorry for those who don't know what we're talking about, but I'll try to make sure everyone feels included. So basically, we're working on a Zephy's next cover, but I'm running into walls into it arrangement-wise, and this is dangerously approaching the kind of style of I don't want to do, like the kind of workflow where I'm putting too much into it. It's dangerously approaching that direction of like brain energy.
I like how Nash is like, I don't want to care too much. He's like being so freaking like, what's the term? Tsundere. He's like max tsundere right now. Like, it's like
because I'm really stuck because that's another song that I've not listened to like before at all. So and this one actually gave me the most trouble thus far as how do I interpret it in like a Zephy style rock / metal thing.
So whatever, let that sink in.
So whatever clip I sent to her, actually that was the result of like I actually tore the song down like that was like the third style, because the first two I spent a lot of time working on it, and I didn't like it. And then the one that you members, I assume they've heard.
No,
the small
I didn't
clip.
show it to them because I didn't want them to be like too excited, and then you decide like, oh, I want to change it again, and they're like, no.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I think I'm gonna follow through with this one, and this one took like a day's worth of like sketching, and
let's go.
I think I'm gonna go through with this one. But yeah, even then, like this is approaching the style of work where I'm like, man, I wish it was
too invested in it.
Yeah, it's getting a bit too invested. So I'm deliberately like taking breaks and kind of like just
taking breaks to be tsundere, guys.
Taking breaks because I don't care too much.
Yeah.
No, it's not even taking breaks because I don't care too much. It's taking breaks because I care.
Yeah, I don't want it to turn into something like too stressful to work on. So yeah.
Neglect play. That sounds so horrible. Is that actually a thing?
I want to assume it's an actual thing because at this point, what is not a thing?
Yeah, that's true. Like, bro, you guys know, like, somewhere on the internet, someone made up a term called hag maxing.
What's that?
Oh my god!
Please
Max
don't.
doesn't know. Okay, I'm gonna explain it.
Oh, we got 5 minutes by the way before
Yeah,
it's 12:30.
It's fine.
Zephy, please don't explain it. Don't
Hag
explain it.
maxing pretty much
Oh my
means like, you know,
God.
older ladies are on the market right now. So if
Oh
you're
my
old,
Oh,
you know, like min maxing in like coding and stuff. So
Yeah.
so maxing, but this is hag. So hag is like, you know, old hag. Hag max.
lol.
I forgot where it was from, but I heard like my friends saying this, and they were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
ladies in your 30s, you are on the market right now." Like I'm like, what?
if you're a hag, then pull up.
Like I was like, what the hell? And then yeah, it was so funny. I was like, that's a thing? Like, who are your friends, Zephy? What kind of crowd are you hanging with? I don't know, VTubers! VTubers are cursed!
They are unhinged.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Us in the VTuber realm are just unhinged to a certain extent.
Yeah,
And
like, if you're in
and-
this like community, you are bound to come across like shit like this.
it's just brain rot in the end of the day.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
pretty
that
sure
concludes my presentation. So you can turn off my screen now if you want. Yeah.
Okay, I shall turn off.
Otsukare-sama deshita.
But yeah, members, just a hint, actually just for everyone in general, just a hint for you, my next cover, it will, like, this is the impression that I got from Nash's arrangement. It is gonna be in a very, like, Japanese girl
J-rock.
band-esque style.
Which
So, you know.
not a music genre that I actually listen to. And
Yeah.
I deliberately, so I try to shut out, like, I deliberately don't listen to stuff so that I don't accidentally copy stuff. So when Zephy said it's very J-rock, I'm like pleasantly surprised. I'm like, okay, so I think this is the right direction.
It's a really cool direction. I love it. It reminds me of like Bochi. It reminds me of
Bochi.
K-On. Yeah, that kind of stuff. You know, so it's kind of like an amalgamation of everything. It doesn't really adhere to a certain like style in a certain anime. It has like it still has that Nash sound, but it reminds you of that kind of music, if that makes sense.
Which is
So
good.
like, you know, like Naruto, stuff
So
like
in
Yeah.
contrast to like what's his song name again? Hide and Seek, where I'm like, oh, you know, Avenged Sevenfold. With
yeah, it's like very
with,
Western.
yeah, with the other song, I'm like, no, there's no reference, there's no nothing. I'm just trying to just conjure shit up.
Yeah, it's really
in
J-rock
isolation.
sounding. I love it.
Yeah.
And the original song was not like that. The original song was like, you know, typical like idol music type shit.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's a really far fetch from the original. I love it.
Oh, someone wrote in the comments for Hide and Seek, said Avenged Sevenfold type banger. Thank you. Someone finally noticed it.
Oh shit!
Base.
44 minutes
44
ago.
minutes ago. So it's not like.
it's a new comment.
Yeah,
So it's not.
Let's go!
it was before I spilled the details.
Spill
So
the beans.
Honestly,
go!
the fact that they
I'm sure
discovered
people
the
will
Easter egg is amazing.
yeah,
Yeah. It means it worked.
it means I you know, my job is done.
Yes! You did a good job. Otsu, everybody. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
Otsukaresama
guys.
deshita.
Seriously. And shout out to Iroh. Iroh couldn't make it. He's
Yeah.
Oh
chilling.
the god.
Yeah,
my
but
God.
yeah.
Iroh did it super fast as well. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
Iroh is
I
fucking
sent it, like,
insane.
After I sent it, he finished it in like 12 to 6 to 12 hours around like that.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
like
holy,
he finished the fucking MV in like a day. I'm like, what?
yeah,
Honestly, that was
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, his work ethic, his workflow is just insane. I wish we could have him on to like, you know, he could explain like what's the workflow for his portion, but he couldn't make it today, but it's okay. We will
He needs
see
to rest.
more MVs from Iroh in the future because, you know, I am just in love with Iroh's work now. I'm stuck with him. I have been roped in. I don't think I mean, obviously I still like you know, reach out to other like MV makers, but I'm just in love with the way Iroh works. And he's such a sweet person too. So it's just super nice to work with him, you know. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you so much, guys. Please watch the cover. It is pinned at the top. And if you haven't,
Are you gonna leave
like...
it titleless? How are people gonna search for it?
Oh, I did that for the memes, you know, because there are so many. So because you know there are a lot of like titleless songs out there.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, and those
Honestly,
songs are
that's-
actually like fucking bangers. So I was like, oh, you know, just to make it creepy, you know, it's like nothing is on the title and everything, and then you know you see like the thumbnail and then there's no title. It looks creepy as fuck. So I was like, you know what? Let's kind of do this for fun because I had a different thumbnail
I really
before.
love that.
Yeah, I had a different thumbnail before, but I was like, you know what? This looks kind of fun, so why not I try this instead, you know? But yeah, I will probably like, you know, switch the thumbnail a few times. The random Utaite videos with no channel name or no song title. Exactly! It's really cool, you know, it's kind of an interesting like trend going on. So yeah, I just wanted to try that because, you know, it was kind of fun, you know. So for the vibes, for the memes. Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much, guys. So this is Arashi, Laika, and Nash. Check their... Should I just drop your blue skies? Because...
Yeah, Blue Sky.
Yeah, sure.
Wait,
I
hold
don't
on.
really use Blue Sky, but sure.
I can drop both. Like,
Twitter's dead to me.
yeah, man. That is a whole thing. Anyway.
That's a whole different tangent. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's a whole different tangent. Like, we need a whole ass different stream to tangent over there. So you guys can find them all on Blue Sky. And you can also find them on Twitter on the description in the full cover. But I'm just spamming your Blue Skies here because that is what I have access to right now.
Yeah, the
you
Blue
go.
Sky link is fine. I'm sure eventually everyone
Yeah,
will
it
just...
links.
I
It
think
links
people
around,
would
you know.
migrate sooner or later to Blue
Yeah.
Sky anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for being here, guys. It has been amazing. 1 liter Zeus. Stop asking
Will
me to
do.
drink coffee.
Will
It's
do.
bad for me.
I will go to my nearest Zeus coffee.
I need to
buy
ask them that.
1 liter.
Can they actually do that?
Apparently it exists. Arion, are you like Malaysian? Is the Czech concert gonna be streamed anywhere? I believe they do have a Twitch stream.
Oh yeah, I should check that out.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah,
send us
I will link that to you guys if I if the link is provided to me. I will link it in the birdcage. We have a Discord server. Oh right. Mods, can you like drop the link to the server? I did not prepare myself. Mods, can you drop the link to the server? I think I have a command for it, but I'm not sure if it works. Maybe I didn't set it up here. Yeah, I did not. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's okay. But yeah, we have a Discord server. So if you're interested in seeing like more stuff, hanging out with the... It works. No, you're the...
Frick 66k sexy.
Oh my god, I never noticed that! Holy shit! That is actually our...
Nice.
Sounds
Oh
like a
my
hacker,
God!
Elias.
That is actually our like
66K sexy.
invite link. Damn!
Damn.
Frick
We-
66k
we
sexy.
fire.
You got
We
lucky
fire.
over here.
Holy shit.
But
Anyway,
alright,
yeah.
it's been fun, everyone. Thank you,
Yeah,
Laika.
we need
Thank
to
you,
go.
Arashi.
I need to
And
go
thank you,
prep.
Zephy.
Thank you.
I need to go to the bathroom also, so.
Alright. Otsu Wingmate, say Otsu Arashi, Otsu Lycanix, Otsu Nash. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
part of this whole thing. It was insane. This came out amazing.
For such
But-
a short notice, it did.
Yeah, like I mean, technically it wasn't short notice. It was like, you know, Arashi had a lot of time to like, you know, basically like dream or you know, like plan out the entire storyboard. It was just like, you know, it was just like all of the actual like executing work just happened in this.
The project
month alone.
started, I think, around May.
Yeah, it was
April,
started
May?
like super
But-
early in this year.
But you know, you were moving houses, and you know, you had health
Oh
issues.
yeah, a
and
lot of
stuff,
shit
so-
happened, and
a lot of shit
Arashi
happened, yeah.
just moved too, so it was
Yeah.
like everyone's moving. Yeah, so yeah, freaking.
So it started in May, but I think the cogs actually only started moving like about a month ago. I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
like really close to the deadline. You know, we are all very deadline motivated. But yeah,
That is
that's
true.
it. All right, see you guys. Say bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening. Bye bye. Woo.
Okay, I think they can't hear us anymore.
Yeah, they can
All
hear it.
right. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's-
god, thank you so much, guys. That was really fun. I wish
Yeah,
we could
thank
go
you so
longer.
much.
I'm so sorry for like cutting I'm so sorry we had to cut you short cuz holy
No,
shit.
yeah, don't worry.
Oh my
I-
god, they can hear us.
Oh no. Oh shit. Zephy.
I'm sorry. Anyway, bye guys. I'm actually gonna mute the audio now. Woo.